Hi beautiful, let's get right into it. So as always, I'm starting with my cuticle pusher, pushing the cuticle back, exposing new growth, and also lifting any dead skin that might be attached to your natural nail. In this video, I'm going to be showing both hands. This way you can see how I work on both my non-dominant hand and my dominant hand. So you will see me going back and forth. I tried to make the video as short as possible, and just for you to be able to at least see me work on two nails on both hands. Okay, right now I'm going in with this needle bit. It's a diamond needle bit. Usually it comes in a little kit of prep bits. I do have those listed on my Amazon storefront, as well as the cuticle pusher. And when I'm done with this step, which you want to do on all 10 nails, of course, every step is on all 10 nails, I'm going to go in with Panna's sanding band. I believe it's either a 150 or a 180 grit, and that's also listed on my Amazon storefront. So I know I sound like I'm repeating myself, but just check the link in my description box and then browse it, and most of the things are listed there unless I'm stating otherwise, or unless I'm using, you guys know, JC Beauty Concepts and so on and so forth. But as you can see, I already had my thumb done. I was trying to get an idea of what I wanted to do. This is basically kind of like a freestyle, so I thought I might do the same thing on every nail, but then I was like, you know what, I don't want to do that. I want some nails to look different. And I also end up filing the thumb to be a little bit more narrow at the tip, just because when I did my left thumb, it did look a little thinner, so it looks different right now, but it doesn't look like that on the video as we're watching it. Okay, so with this step, with the sanding band, you just go through and assist your previous step. We're getting rid of the dead skin. We are creating a nice clean canvas. We're getting rid of the oils, and basically just filing anything off that might be obstructing your way to being able to adhere your acrylic. I don't know. Hopefully that made sense and I use that in the right context. Okay. Anyways, once you're done with this step, we will come back. Okay, so now that is done, as you guys saw, I used both hands to help me. So I'm not only just moving the e-file, I'm also moving my hand to make it easier on my non-dominant hand. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Young Nails swipe and my manicure brush, and I'm brushing down. And as you can see, this cleanses and dehydrates perfectly. So I go in and I swipe all of the debris away, and now I'm going in with Zulay's nail tips. So take a screenshot and I show you the website. They are extra, extra long, and it's also marked as her C-curve tips. And hopefully that helps. I got a lot of questions on these. These tips are beautiful. So check her website out, and hopefully she still has them available. Hopefully they're still in stock. Okay, so I'm going to go in and measure. You always want to make sure your tips fit sidewall to sidewall. If it feels too snug, go a size up. Should I say size up? No, a size down, because when the lower the number, the bigger the tip. So just go one size down, and if you need to cut a little bit off or file some off, that's good. Just make sure your tips don't fit too tight, okay? What's else? Once I'm done measuring, you guys know I have a nail glue allergy, which I've talked about already. I was probably tired of hearing it, but I have to cure my tips to my nails with base gel. So I'm gonna go in with JC Beauty Concepts base gel and use Kiara Sky's mini nail lamp and cure the tips just because I want so badly to use tips. I used to only use forms, nail forms, but we all know that using tips is easier in my opinion. So yeah, and especially for shaping and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just easier. Although I love sculpted nails and I respect anyone that can do sculpted nails so perfectly and beautifully, my gosh. So I'm always learning, you guys. This is always a learning process. You never just know everything. We can give each other tips till we're blue in the face, but there's always room for improvement, okay? Just keep that in mind. So I'm going to cure all these tips on, and then we're going to come back. Now I'm going in with Tammy Taylor's Peel and Stick file. This one is the 100 grit file. So these tips are pretty much shaped for you already. That's the beauty of having tips like this. But I am going to go in on the side walls and taper them a little bit if I need to. But I actually just go in very lightly and file my tips and just a little bit if it's needed up by where the natural nail is. And then that's really it. And I only had 4 nails to do on this side, so went pretty quickly. And once I am done with all 10 nails, I'm going to be going in and blending the tip to my natural nail. And I'm going to celebrate, apparently. So I'm going to go in with another hand file. These are from Amazon. If you're interested, I can list them on my Amazon storefront. Just comment and let me know, and I will do that for you. But yes, you guys, some people don't like to, or not like to, but some people don't blend your tip. They just go straight to your next step, and that's fine. But I recommend, I don't know, I feel like it's just better. I've said this before. I've done it without blending it, and I've done it with blending the tip, and I just find that, I don't know, it's just perfecting your structure, your application. If anything, you definitely want to blend those corners on the side walls because you don't want them, poking through. And blending is also very necessary if you're going to be doing clear nails. It's very important. Also, you'll notice that I keep the file straight. I don't angle it at all. This way it's not filing on my natural nail or digging into my natural nail. But yes, if you keep it straight, it'll just continue to file until it's up to or at the same level as the natural nail. And yeah, it's just a helpful step. Once I am done with all 10 nails, I will come back. so that is done. Hopefully you can appreciate seeing both sides and me doing both hands. But I'm going to go in with my manicure brush. I'm going to dust the debris off first while it's dry. And then I'm going to go in with Young Nail Swipe and then continue to cleanse any debris that might be stuck to your nail. And I also get rid of the towel and kind of dust all the dust away and to start fresh, okay? We don't want a bunch of dust sitting on our little towel on our nail desk while we're trying to work, okay? Oh, these are by Young Nails, if you're curious, okay? I'm going in with JC Beauty Concepts Dehydrator. You guys know I have a discount code with them. It's Jammy15 for any qualifying products. I do know that they do have discounted deals where they're bundles, so it won't qualify for things like that. But anything else, like their acrylic brush, which I love, you can get anything that's singular, like their 5-in-1 tornado bit. Highly recommend. Use my code Jammy15, you'll get 15% off of your order, okay? The link is always in the description box for you. Now I'm going in with Young Nails Protein Bond, and I'm just going in with one coat. And now I'm going to go in with a clear layer. I don't know why I grabbed such a big bead here, but you'll see that I do realize I'm like, wait, what am I doing? This is just supposed to cover my natural nail, and I start swiping down really hard to get rid of most of it. But yeah, it's JC Beauty Concepts Clear and Monomer, you guys. Use the code. Get yourself a discount. I'm going in with a thin layer. You guys know I've gotten this question, why do you do the thin layer of clear acrylic before? And I do it before anything, whether it's clear that I'm going to apply and I'm going to encapsulate, or a color. I just do it so that I have a protective layer there so that I can remove the color and not have to dig into my natural nail, because I do my nails a lot and I'm just trying to salvage my nails as much as possible. And you're able to just cut your nails down, file off the color, and then start a new set. Oh, I've also gotten questions about applying tips over that thin layer of acrylic that's on there. When you're filing that down, it's basically your natural nail. There's nothing, barely anything left. If there is and you're not comfortable with it, you can always soak it off really quick, but I'm telling you, there's nothing there. Most of acrylic, when you're filing it down, is in the center of the nail, just because, I don't know, usually your tip is the tip, it's like the cuticle area and the tip are the first two areas, on my nails, that there is no acrylic, and then it's usually like a little clump in the middle that stays there. So I file that down and just blend it, and putting on the tip is fine. And also I figured, you know what, if we can glue rhinestones with glue to acrylic, we can glue tips to very thin layer, if there is any. But again, if you don't agree with that, remember the tip is just there for the extension. It shouldn't be like all the way on your nail. It's just there to extend for you to be able to create the artificial nail, and most of the rest of it's going to be acrylic anyway, so that's really going to be attached, and that's going to be your strength, if that makes sense. But for those of you that do sculpt your nails, this is perfect for you. You don't need to worry about applying the tip. If there's acrylic, a little bit of acrylic on there, acrylic's going to bind to acrylic, so it's perfectly fine. So if you sculpt your nails, this is perfect for you. And if you're not comfortable with doing the tips, again, I'm repeating myself, just soak off the little bit that's left, but you'll be fine. I've done it plenty of times and it's perfectly fine. My nails don't lift, they don't fall off. I don't want to jinx myself, but you're good to go. I won't share unless I think that it's going to be beneficial to you. At the end of the day, it's your decision. I'm just showing you what I do and sharing what I know, okay? So once I'm done going through and putting on the clear base we're going to get into doing our reverse V bead. That's hard to say. But yeah, we're going to put our first bead on and create that V shape. And you're just going to take your time. It's going to give you some time to work with. Oh, I'm going in with JC Beauty Concepts Cover Pink, which I love. It's very easy to work with, and it also provides enough coverage. So I'm just going with my bead, and I want to make sure my highest point is up at that tip. And then later on, we're going to file that down and blend it. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that when I go in with the first bead, I place the bead on sideways with my brush. You'll notice it when I do it on the next one. I didn't say it right away when I placed the bead on here on my first one, but I place it sideways because it creates more of an elongated bead to start with, and then you can start molding it into your V shape. So I will be showing you how I do it on both hands. You can use your brush to try to make it as pointy as possible and make it centered, but you're still going to go in with your hand file, or I'm going to go in with my hand file and file them so that the lines are nice and crisp before I go into application, okay? And again, fill in any gaps you might have, and also angle your finger down so it makes your life a little bit easier when you apply your acrylic and it's not going back and flooding your cuticle, okay? And don't be afraid to use multiple beads. Just apply until you are happy, and keep the beads small so you try not to overdo it and apply too much acrylic. And we will talk about that. I'll get into that later. But yeah, just keep it as straight as possible with your brush and make the V shape with your brush. But we're still going to go in and file to make that V shape nice and crisp. I will come back once I'm done.
Carried all the weight on my shoulder, had me going ever once I told you no. Kept going like a marching soldier, play my part, boy, I had to hold you down. Hold it down. When the tidal waves come around and wipe off what we built, would you fight for love, or would you back down and let our hope drown? When the world is everything, no break us up for good, would you hang around? When all we got right now, tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Cuando esas caricias tocaban toda tu piel. Tell me how you feel about us. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, soñé que me querías, pero no es cierto. Solo lo haces pa' que yo esté contento. La chispa de la llama se apagó lento. Cambiamos mentiras por juramentos. Sabía todo de ella, pero ahora ya no lo sé. Siempre has estado tan bella, pero has cambiado, mujer. When the tidal waves come around and wipe off what we built, would you fight for love, or would you back down and let our hope drown? Siento que ya no te tengo, o al menos yo no tu amor. No. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you f canto de tu piel. But tell me how you feel about us. Tell me how you feel about us. Through the night and day, I keep on falling for you. I keep on falling for you. Through the night and day, I keep on falling for you. I keep on falling. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Cuando esas caricias tocan
Alright, so I'm not sure, hopefully you noticed that I compare my nails to the other one that has the V bead, just to make sure that it looks similar and I know that I can shape it so, you know, where they come down at the same spot. And it's just a good guide, basically. So now I'm going in with JC Beauty Concepts Cover Pink again on the other nails, and I'm just going to go over my nail bed, and this just gives me a little bit more coverage on my natural nail bed. This way it's, I don't know, everything looks put together and the same. So I'm going to do this on the nails where I don't have the V French or the reverse V bead. It sounds so weird saying that, but you know what I mean. And once I'm done with that, I will come back. Alright, that is done. So now I'm going in with Tammy Taylor's 100 grit file, and I'm going to just perfect that V shape, make those walls nice and straight. This way when I go to apply my glitter, or in any case if you're going to use color, then it just goes right up against that wall and it's nice and straight. So I'm going to file all 4. Yes, I have 4 done, and then my thumb, which is already done. So technically would have been 5, but I'm going to do all 4 and file them and get them to a nice crisp point, and then I'll come back.
Eres bonita, el olor de tu cabello son cosas que me excitan. Y tus panties en el suelo, también los besos parecen de un universo muy lejos pero del nuestro, con ese sabor a miel. Vamos a hacerlo una noche, la luna mirará y las estrellas verán que brillará. Foto en Instagram, pues te seguí, el resto ni que contar. La indicada, no hay nadie más que me enamore de verdad. La indicada, no hay nadie más que sea buena como tú. Aparte de eso, le gustan chicos traviesos, y de eso tengo hasta el pelo. Yo creo que lo demostré. Tú lo que quieras, yo lo hago a tu manera. Si mueves esas caderas, bien pegadito a mí. Y sé que hay muchos pretendientes que tienes, pero no los ves. Porque solo ves uno y siempre lo hace tan bien. Las horas son segundos y solo al lado de ti, besándote, mami.
Right, so once I'm done with that, I do dust or brush the debris away first before I get into application or anything. But yes, I'm going in with this beautiful turquoise / greenish bluish color glitter. I got it in a pack it's a pack that comes with glitters just like this. There's like 10 or 15 of them. If you're curious, let me know. I will link it on my Amazon storefront. And the Mylar, I'm not sure. I think it was on Amazon. I feel so bad, but I would have to find out for you for sure. So yeah, the month of May, the birthstone is emerald. So I thought this would kind of be fitting. But yeah, I thought I would use this color for the month of May that is coming up. I love the combination of glitter and Mylar. I feel like you can't go wrong. It just, I don't know, it stands out and it looks beautiful and it catches your eye, especially in the sun. I don't know. I really love this set. So I'm going up all the way up close against that V shape that we've created. If you're more comfortable with applying the clear acrylic first and then applying the glitter, I feel like it might stick a little bit better. But the way I did it worked too. But I think we're, I don't know why I make myself work harder. Okay, and not smarter, but I tend to do that. So I am trying to stay pretty consistent with the design, even though this is pretty much freestyle. And then on the empty spaces, I do go in and fill it in with Mylar. I think what was really inspiring the design was just crystals. I forget the name of the crystals. I will list them in the description box. But those were the crystals that I was inspired by, and I wanted my nails to look like that, basically. That was the idea. So I am going to just let you guys watch me freestyle a little bit and go in there and how I come up with the design on the other nails. And yes, I will come back once I am done with all 10 nails.
Ella sabe que con quien está hablando tú me conoces más. No juegues, no. Ella sabe que yo no estoy jugando, que quiero algo más, no solo sexo. ¿Cómo que no fue? Si yo recuerdo que fue ayer. Un par de tragos después pa'l cuarto, lo hicimos hasta el amanecer. ¿Cómo que no fue? Sé que te acuerdas lo que te dije, que de tus besos tenía sed, que yo soy serio, no pa' vaciles. No. Oye, perdona por todos los males, es que tu no estaba en mis cabales. Esa es la excusa que dio. Pero perdona, hermosa, no sé si me vale. Ya me di cuenta el dolor de cabeza, que pa' mí eres cuando tú empiezas. De un lado a otro, como una pieza que se perdió en un rompecabezas. Tell me, porque yo no entiendo. Silly, es como me siento. Que yo soy un bobo, pues que nunca aprendo a que las mujeres no aprecian lo que yo tengo. Tell me, porque yo no entiendo. Silly, es como me siento. Lo que yo tengo. Si yo recuerdo que fue ayer, un par de tragos después pa'l cuarto, lo hicimos hasta el amanecer. ¿Cómo que no fue? Sé que te acuerdas lo que te dije, que de tus besos tenía sed, que yo soy serio, no pa' vaciles. No, siempre haciéndose la roca, es porque está acostumbrada de tener todo sin dar nada. Solo con hacerme miradas, yeah. Pero tu actitud no es tu mejor virtud. Baby, si comparamos no habrá similitud. Tú te comportas a lo yo soy cool, pero no es tan cool perder algo por tu ingratitud. Tell me, porque yo no entiendo. Silly, es como me siento. Que yo soy un bobo, pues que nunca aprendo a que las mujeres no aprecian lo que yo tengo. Tell me, porque yo no entiendo. Silly, es como me siento. Que yo soy un bobo, pues que nunca aprendo a que las mujeres no aprecian lo que yo tengo. Si yo recuerdo que fue ayer, un par de tragos después pa'l cuarto, lo hicimos hasta el amanecer. ¿Cómo que no fue? Sé que te acuerdas lo que te dije, que de tus besos tenía sed, que yo soy serio, no pa' vaciles. No. Lunes, yeah. Antes no era así, quemaba con cuero todo ese dolor. Cuando comprendí que esto no me llevaba a algún lugar y te conocí, solo con un beso me hiciste el amor. Desde eso no quería nada más. Baby, contigo me siento bien, qué feliz yo de ser tu mujer. Me gusta esta versión, lo que yo soy con vos. Yeah, solo necesitaba tu amor. A mi vida pusiste color, son mi mejor versión. Eso es gracias a vos, yeah. Que traiga mujeres, yeah. Sea como sea, siempre te elijo a ti. Todos esos placeres, sin ti en mi vida no son nada pa' mí, baby. Somos instantes que duran toda la vida. No brillamos sin oscuridad. Me cambiaste la verdad. Y a mi alma no está en venta. Para separar no se inventa. Muchas cosas raras que comentan. Ya no sé, pero baby, contigo me siento bien. Qué feliz yo de ser tu mujer. Me gusta esta versión, lo que yo soy con vos. Yeah, solo necesitaba tu amor. A mi vida pusiste color. Son mi mejor versión, eso es gracias a vos, yeah. Antes era party y tomar como loco, ahora viendo una peli apagando los focos. Sin ropita como te apetece, vamos a hacerlo por ahí un par de veces.
Look at that, you guys. So pretty. It's not even done yet. And my husband brought me coffee. I thought it was so sweet. Such a sweetheart. He does it almost every night he'll make us some coffee, call it coffee time, coffee break. I don't know. I'm super grateful for him too. I love him so much. All right, so I am going to clean up. I end up going out in the living room, drink some coffee, and then I come back to Cap, and I'm going in with clear acrylic, and I'm just gonna encapsulate my work, make sure everything is nice and covered. Now, this is what I want to talk about, okay? I know it's probably, I might be applying too much acrylic, but you guys, I have this thing where, especially when you're encapsulating things, I'd rather have a big bulk on my nail and have everything covered than not having enough and then end up filing away, because it's happened to me, and filing away either glitter or color and having to go back, apply more, and then filing again. It's just more work. So I think it's better to just apply more acrylic, and then you go in with that. That's the beauty of the file. You'll see how quickly it just files down. It's not, to me, it's not a big deal. So this is how I like to do it. I know some of you are like, oh, apply a little bit less, but trust me, I try. But you'll see that I go in there and I make sure I cover every part that could be possibly exposed, and then I go in and I file my nails, okay? Also, thickness. There's a lot of questions about how thick your nails should be. And in my opinion, I feel like we stress that way too much. Your nails should not be too thin. Nails like this, that are this long, should not be thin. They're just going to break off, and you're going to end up working harder because your client's going to come in and say, oh, I broke my nail and this and that. We still have to be able to live our lives and be able to do things. I don't want to walk around like, oh, I need to be careful with my hands and my nails because they're going to break off. I want my nails sturdy enough to where I'm functioning just like if I didn't have nails on, okay? So make sure that your nails are thick enough to, for you to be able to function. And they don't need to be thick at the tip. The most important part is that apex area. That should be your highest point, okay? That's where the thickness is. And as long as it's blended at the cuticle and it begins to rise up to where your stress area is, and that's your apex, and then it can continue to go back down towards your tip. You need the strength. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's, someone said, oh, we don't do natural looking enhancements anymore. They are artificial. They're enhancements, and I might get some, I don't know, someone saying something about that. But I mean, they are there. It's a luxury. We want them. We know that the nails are not real. They're not our natural nails. They are our nails because we pay for them, right? We have them on our hands, on our nails. But it's okay, all right? It's okay. As long as we're blending them at the cuticle and they don't look like huge blocks in your hands. Sometimes it happens, but the longer the nail, the thicker they're going to look. So you're just going to want to adjust based on the length. Shorter nails can be thinner, but you still need that a little bit, of that thickness in your apex area. It needs a little bit of strength. So just keep that in mind. Use your judgment. It's always based on length. There's no set, how thick. It's based on the length of your nail and how much strength it needs. That's all. And then it can be thinner at the tip, but it's always going to be the thinnest at the tip of your nails, okay? Hopefully that cleared any questions you might have. Just don't overthink it. Use your judgment. Eyeball it. If it looks pretty to you, it looks somewhat natural, and your structure is good. Like I said, we always have room for improvement. We're always learning, no matter how long you've been doing nails. There's something that we all feel we can work on. So we have our weaknesses, we have our strengths, and that's it. That's it. We just all love to do nails. It's okay. Now, I'm going in with Tammy Taylor's file. Again, it's the 100 grit, and I go on my side walls and shape my side walls the way that I want them to look. And now I'm going in with JC Beauty Concepts Tornado Bit, and you get to see me work with my non-dominant hand. And you'll see that I go side to side. I'm looking at, it's basically a bird's eye view, and I'm just going side to side, removing any bulk. This one is the medium, is it? Yes, this one's the medium 5-in-1 tornado bit. Highly recommend all three of them. Fine, medium, coarse. Use my code Jammy15. You're gonna love them. It's so helpful. And yes, it gets rid of that bulk, okay? Because you know how I was saying, if you apply too much, this will literally take seconds to just remove it. That's the beauty of having the e-file and working with the e-file. And yes, I just use that. And I go through and I don't perfectly shape. I do try to do most of it. But again, I'm just focused on bulk and then a little bit of the shape and the apex. And then I go in and I perfect with my hand file. You guys know I love to do that. That's what's going to give you that nice, smooth, leveled surface. Okay? So I'm going to let you watch to see how I work with my non-dominant hand. So I only do, I think it's like 2 nails on this hand, and then I jump back to the other one, do 2 nails, so it's fair. And look at this middle finger on this side. Obviously, I was applying with my non-dominant hand, but you see how thick it is? And watch how quickly that goes down. See? So to me, filing that down is a lot faster than having to go back and have to apply more acrylic if I have any dips or missing acrylic or it's not covering the glitter enough. See? So it's really quick. It takes seconds. And look, it's already taking shape. So me personally, like I said, I don't mind doing it. And also respect to people that can just apply acrylic so smoothly and just make it perfect right out the gate. When you're doing your own nails, like you guys know it's hard to apply or do your own nails first of all, and also apply acrylic on with your non-dominant hand. So just trying to explain my process and what I go through and why I do what I do, okay? So in any case, what you want is a good end result, good structure, and good prep so that your nails last long. That's most important, okay?
Te desvestiste, lo hicimos en la habitación, qué rico mami, pero en cosas del amor mucho fallaba. No veía nada, mi amor, algo esperaba de tu mirada. Perdidos, sé lo que siento, pero tú no. Nos entendemos haciendo el amor. No hay nada más que eso, estamos perdidos, perdidos. Yo no sé ya si fue algo más que el placer, si me amaste alguna vez, yeah, o si fuiste mi mujer. Por lo que yo he visto y lo que te gusta, amor, tu vida yo no voy a hacer. Dame una noche, te voy a demostrar que soy el pecado que amas cometer. Chica, y si tú quisieras una sola vez conmigo, hay que ser claro lo que quieres ver. Ya pasó tu primavera y el amor que se fue, pero las ganas de darle aumentan cada vez. Perdidos, sé lo que siento, pero tú no. Nos entendemos haciendo el amor. No hay nada más que eso, estamos perdidos. sexo, nada cariño, solo pretextos. Estaría fine si lo sabría y no llenaras de fantasías. Ya me dijiste lo que quería, no eran besos ni poesía. Chica, y si tú quisieras una sola vez conmigo, hay que ser claro lo que quieres, bebé. Ya pasó tu primavera y el amor que se fue, pero las ganas de darle aumentan cada vez. Perdidos, sé lo que siento, pero tú no. Nos entendemos haciendo el amor. No hay nada más que eso, estamos perdidos, perdidos, perdidos. Sé lo que siento, pero tú no. Nos entendemos haciendo el amor. No hay nada más que eso, estamos perdidos, perdidos.
Alright, there it is. So I pretty much got all the bulk down, and now I'm going to go in and perfect my shape. This is the step I use to really go in there and use my judgment, and I'm like, okay, this is what I want my shape to look like. I'm going to perfect everything, make my nail nice and smooth and flush, level out any dips that might be in the acrylic from the e-file. And yeah, so this is basically your final touch before you buff and get ready for your top coat application. Okay, so I will let you guys watch this. I don't show every nail, but I do show, wait, do I show both sides on this one? I'm not sure, but when I'm done with this step, I will come back. So I actually didn't record my other hand for that step, but you guys have seen me hand filing on the other hand. But now I go in and I just buff. This just gets rid of any harsh lines, really. So it's not, you're just going to jump from one nail to the next. It's really quick. Let me smooth this out, get rid of really harsh lines, and then I'm getting ready for top coat application. Before I do go in with top coat, I am going to go in and cleanse with isopropyl alcohol. I'm not going to use the swipe because it does have some acetone in it. It may even interfere with the top coat. So use isopropyl alcohol before you go in with your top coat and not the swipe, okay? So I'm going to use the dry manicure brush first, and then I will go in and spray some isopropyl alcohol on a lint-free wipe from Young Nails and go through, and I mainly focus around the cuticle area and then slightly swipe down. And then we're going to go in with Valentino Beauty Pure's top coat, which I've been loving lately, okay? And I do use my JC Beauty Concepts nail lamp. Again, if you're interested, use my code. It gives you a discount. Their products are affordable. Okay. They're affordable. And you guys, I like to compare with other companies, based on like ounces, the amount you get for the quality and the price. It all needs to come together and add up and be worth it. Okay? It all needs to come together. You can't have another company selling products with the same exact ingredients, specifically monomers, okay? The same ingredients that does the same thing, and they're charging like $50 more, right? So just please keep that in mind. I'm here to help you, not hurt you. So I'm going to be honest. Do your research, okay? So I'm going to go in and do my top coat, show you the reveal. I was going to just leave my nails with nothing. I ended up adding some gems that I got from Trendy Nail Supplies. So shout out to them. I purchased quite a few of them. Shop their website. They have a lot of cute, very cute and pretty dainty charms for your nails. So I just wanted to give you the hookup. So yes, so that's why you'll see that I reveal them with nothing on them, and then it needed a little bit of more of a, I don't know, spice. So I added that, and you'll see that. And then I showed you the end result. But look how pretty they are without anything, without any gems or anything. They just stand out. And to me, they remind me of crystals. It looks so pretty. I love this. I love anything that is gonna shine and sparkle and stand out, But yeah, and always put the moisture back in, you guys. I love this OPI cuticle oil. I'm trying to find one that's, perfect. We're always in the pursuit of things that we love. So I really love the OPI cuticle oil. I can list it on my Amazon storefront as well. But look how beautiful. Love this set. Let me know what you guys think. And here I am adding those charms from Trendy Nail Supplies. They are also on Instagram, so check them out. And you guys, the giveaway, $500 total. So 5 of you are going to win $100, okay? The reason I say 5 is because it's 50K, so I don't know. That's what inspired me. So 5 of you are going to win $100. And in addition to that, you guys know I give $100 away every month to one of you. So, make sense. Give back. Do what you love. Share what you know. And you guys do not give up on learning how to do nails. Trust the process. Nobody is perfect. There's always room for growth. I've said this like 3 times in the video already. Don't give up. If it's something that you really love and you're passionate about and you want to charge to do nails and do it as a career, get your license. And what you do with it after that is up to you, okay? You get out of it what you put into it, basically, or whatever your goals are. But just understand that the possibilities are endless. You can go far in this industry. It's grown so much and there's so much potential. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. So don't give up. It's definitely a process. We're always learning. All right, check the description box for the giveaway rules and steps. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your love and support. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Mi alma se desahogó solo con esa mirada. El fuego se conectó. Sabes que adoro, yeah, que no solo es un amor, es como un cuento de hadas que Disney nos regaló. Cuando nos acariciamos, sabes bien lo que pienso, besando tus labios.